Hey everybody, it's Andrew and welcome to episode 135 of the Jaguar podcast. In this episode, I'll be doing a game recap of the matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. So let's get into it. Before we start though, just a quick note, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell button there if you want alerts, if you're a subscriber on new content. Always appreciate the love and support. All right. This game was really hard to watch. A lot of kind of momentum changing between the two teams. But Jacksonville, like I said, they can't come away with it. They lose the game 14-30 to the Texans. And Jacksonville just shot themselves in the foot during this game so many times. We had 2 turnovers that we couldn't score points from. Our kicker was a disaster. Steven Hushka, missed a 24-yarder, probably a field goal that most of us can probably make. It was embarrassing to watch. Our special teams situation is just an absolute disaster right now. Josh Lambo, you need to come back as soon as possible because we are having a lot of trouble on special teams. And then, we turned the ball over on offense. We had, a fumble. Gardner Minshew fumbled the football. He was hit from the side. I think it was in around either the third or fourth quarter. He was hit while he was trying to throw the ball on his blind side, and he fumbled the football. So that was a bad situation for the Jaguars. And then there was that fourth down play where Robinson was essentially playing quarterback, James Robinson, and they snapped the ball to him. It looks like it was going to be like a halfback pass, but he fumbled the football, and then the Texans recovered. I believe it was J.J. Watt who recovered the football. But, I don't know. I think Doug Marrone and Todd Wash are probably going to be gone soon. They're on the hot seat. I'll go more into that in a separate episode because I think there's a lot of discussion points there on what's going to happen with the coaching staff. But offensively, Jacksonville, we had some bright points. I mean, Colin Johnson had his first touchdown. That was really awesome to watch. He had a good game. Keelan Cole had a really good game. He caught a touchdown pass. So there were some bright spots. Daniel Thomas on defense, he came in because Josh Jones got ejected for a helmet-to-helmet. I thought he played pretty well. He had some nice plays on special teams and just played aggressively. And it's always just nice to see him get more reps. So really looking forward to what he can do for the rest of the season if we have one, if it doesn't get canceled. But this was just, really tough game to watch. Jaguars dropped to 1-4, and maybe we just decide to tank, I guess. That seems to be the consensus. But we really couldn't do the basics. Couldn't do the basics right in this game. Couldn't tackle. Couldn't hold on to the ball. I don't know what the hell we were doing in regards to play calling on that fourth down call where we had James Robinson snap the football and then he fumbles it. I don't know what we were doing there. Our special team situation is a disaster. Missing extra points, it's just a disaster. I don't know what else to say about it. Just a tough game to watch. Defensively, again, going back to defense, bunch of missed tackles. What's his name? Cassius Marsh whiffed on a bunch of plays, didn't make tackles there. Couldn't get pressure on the quarterback, on Deshaun Watson. It did look like there were a few calls on Chasen, like holding calls that should have been called that weren't. So that was a little frustrating to watch. Laviska Shenault, I forgot to mention, he had a really good game. He was trucking people, fighting after the catch to get additional yards, just driving his feet. I think that is, I have to give Dave Caldwell credit there. I think that was a great draft. I mean, the guy can do anything. The guy can play quarterback. He can, rush the football. You could have him out in the Wildcat. I mean, he can do so many different things. So I think he did a really good job in this game, even though we didn't come away with the W. But yeah, it's really hard with this football team to figure out what the direction is. Where do we go from here? That's really the main question. We do play the Lions next week, and I think we can beat them. I think they're definitely a beatable football team. I just, I don't know what the direction is for this football team. If we fire Doug Marrone and Todd Wash, where do we go from there? Like, who do we get to replace them? What is kind of Shad's thought process here? Shad Khan, the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. What does he want to do with this organization? Because he continues to put out bad product on the field. It's pretty obvious. The fans are not happy. It's hard to watch, man. It's really tough right now to be a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. Fans are angry. Fans are angry with Shad. And he needs to figure out how to get back on the right course. What is he going to do with this organization? He's going to clear out the front office and start from scratch, including the coaching staff. Who knows? There's a lot of season left. It's going to be a long season if we continue to have one, because obviously there's a lot of debate on whether they're going to have one or cancel it because of COVID, because that may, come back into the forefront and surge back up again. I hope it doesn't, but it may, just because of everything going on in the world right now and people not following the rules and, being mindful of wearing masks and all that, which I won't get into. But, yeah, it's really tough to be a Jaguars fan right now. But I think the Lions are beatable. Like I said, I'll be doing a, pregame analysis on that. But, yeah, we don't pull away with the win on this one. It was kind of a game that was, like I said, ups and downs. Defensively, I forgot to mention, too, Sidney Jones played really well in the secondary for Jacksonville. He had really one turnover. He had an interception, but he had a tip pass that Jared Wilson actually intercepted. I believe that was in maybe I want to say it was in the third quarter. And he ran it back and for a lot of yards. But great play by Sidney Jones. I mean, he's really stepping up. And I was very impressed by him because we need all the help right now that we can get in the secondary, because our secondary is not playing well. I mean, C.J. Henderson was hurt, not in this game. Josh Allen was not in this game. So, yeah, kudos to Sidney Jones. He did a great job. I hope he continues to make plays. Again, Daniel Thomas, I thought he did a good job for, getting a lot of reps in this game because, Josh Jones got ejected. And honestly, I said this in my last video, I feel like we should just play the rookies. Just play as many rookies as we can as possible. Get them all the reps we can while we have a season, because I don't think it really matters at this point. I don't think Jacksonville is going to win a lot of games. But could be wrong. I can't predict the future, but yeah. Jacksonville drops to 1-4. And, let me know how you feel about this game. Leave me a comment or a review on Apple Podcast. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. I apologize for the kind of lack of video quality here. I'm using one of my webcams that I have. It's kind of old, so I'm kind of on travel right now, so I don't have the studio available. So I apologize for that. But, don't forget, subscribe to the channel. I'll have more content coming out about kind of the direction of the Jaguars, some of my ideas for future coaching staff considerations, and be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to the channel again. Stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy. Go Jags, and I'll see you next time.